Welcome to the Beyond Imagination Minute with author and speaker Shana Schutte.
We can be tempted by Satan many times throughout life to run away from God. But I think that we are especially vulnerable when our hearts are broken. Here's why. It's kind of like a wife who may be tempted to cheat because she thinks that her husband isn't meeting her needs. And don't think that the enemy will not bring something along in your life at exactly the right time to convince you that you don't need God. I had a girlfriend call me some time ago, and I remember she was telling me, she said, I am just ripe for an affair. Her and her husband had been having some difficulties, and she admitted to me, I need prayer, because I feel like if someone and the right situation presented itself in my life, that I would slip. And I would be unfaithful in my marriage. And this is exactly what can happen in our relationship with God. When we are hurting, when we're in a desperate place, we can be tempted to cheat on God. According to my Old Testament Word Study Bible, the word idol, and this is so good, in the NIV means emptiness or vanity. Now, I find this definition very interesting because there's often something within us that wants to say that our idols are at least somethingness. You know what I'm saying? We might think, well, they don't really offer much, but they give me something of value. They're not completely empty. But you know, God has a different idea. In Psalm 16, 1 through 2, David was convinced that apart from God, that he had no good thing. Nothing of value. He knew that idols could never fulfill us. Now, an idol doesn't have to be something that is put up on a shelf. It doesn't have to be an icon. I like this because in his book, The Ragamuffin Gospel, Brennan Manning tells us what he thinks idols are and that they can take many forms. He wrote, I can be addicted to vodka or being nice, to marijuana or being loved, to cocaine or being right, to gambling or relationships, to golf or gossip. Perhaps my addiction is food, performance, money, popularity, power, revenge, reading, television, tobacco, weight, or winning. When we give anything more priority than we give God, we commit adultery. Let me just say that we don't have to be in possession of an idol for it to be an idol. My question is there something in your life that you believe can do more for you than Christ? Take the advice of David. Apart from him, there is no good thing.
To learn more about Shana Schutte, her upcoming speaking engagements, and her book, Betrayed by God, Making Sense of Your Expectations, visit ShanaSchutte.com. That's Shana, S-H-A-N-A, Schutte, S-C-H-U-T-T-E.com.